and I think life goes on. So this is from the team. Oh, right. All right. Thank you. No, very kind. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. You always need a good pen, especially for signing checks. And credit cards are also my wife. Guys, it's been a short period. I think it's important that you know it's not my decision to leave. There's been a few changes that go on, and the organisation pressure gets put on people. The chairman has been 100% cooperative. He's been very straightforward, up front with me, told me what was going on. There's some things that let's see what happens as far as I'm concerned. But I wish the new GM, whether it's Vivek, who's still in Canada, or whoever it may be, much success. Hopefully certain things are on the right footing now going forward. I was just looking at the warehouse figures, 92% occupancy, and the revenues for the warehouse in the last 12 months, I mean, it's doubled. There's no doubt about it, and it's excellent revenues. And we need to focus on the transport side of things. We have too many assets, everybody knows that. Just look outside. Visitors can't park because there's too many trucks there. There's lots of things that need to be done. I'm sure had I stayed, these things would have happened, and we have a lot of ventures and things that I was working on that would have taken us forward, quantum leaps. But unfortunately, since May, a lot of these things have been put on the back burner for whatever reason. And the chairman, I'm sure, will make the right decisions as the business moves forward. He has some pressure put on him politically. Hopefully that pressure will work out, and the company can go on and start making some good money. There's no doubt about it. One of the biggest opportunities is obviously logistics village Qatar. We were generating significant interest in LDQ. I hope that continues and grows. I'm sure stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 will go ahead pretty quickly. The tenders are already in place, and we need to make a decision and award the contracts. So LDQ present significant revenue opportunities for GWC. Let's wait and see. There's some things happening in the background which I still haven't got quite figured out in my mind, but I'm sure they will become apparent in the next 90 days, I think, certainly between now and the end of the year. Things will become a bit clearer, and then I'll understand a little bit about some of the decisions that were made in regards to me personally. But anyway, I wish everybody well. I wish the board of directors, I met with one of the directors yesterday. He made a nice little presentation to me of a nice dhow, so that'll sit somewhere nice in my house. He was a bit surprised that I was leaving. He didn't know. But that's the chairman's decision. He has to impart that information to the other board members. And we'll see what happens. You never know, I might be back next month. It's strange. You never know. But I wish you all well. A lot of you have my private email address. If anybody wants my private email address, it's very easy. If you've got a piece, write this down, you can actually circulate it to everybody. CHARTXJIM@yahoo.com. Okay? Or same at gmail.com. I have both Gmail and Yahoo. So cover all my bases. In case anybody sends emails to the wrong address, I still get it. So that's the situation. I was supposed to be having this conversation next week because I was planning to leave on the 18th, but I had to prepone it because my son, like any young lad, doesn't read things properly, and when he got his university offer letter, he seemed to think that he started university on the 22nd, Monday the 22nd. So I decided to better check his paperwork, and during the course of reading his letter, I discovered that he actually starts university on the 15th, not the 22nd. If he was going back for his second year, he starts on the 22nd. If he's going for his first year, he starts on the 15th. So it would have been quite embarrassing to turn up there on the 22nd and find out he was a week late to starting university. But anyway, we resolved that, so we're now flying out on Saturday afternoon to the UK, and he starts university in the UK on Monday. which will be great, because it means we'll have a bit of peace and quiet for the next few months at home in Bahrain. Anyway, we'll miss him. I'm sure he'll do a good job at university as well. But I live in Bahrain. I'm based in Bahrain, as you all know. I fly to Bahrain most weekends, in fact every weekend if possible. If you're in Bahrain, give me a call. A lot of you have my Bahrain mobile number, 394 77299. I'd like to hear from you. I won't be in Bahrain for very long. My family will be, certainly till the end of the year. But I'll be around the region. And I may even be back in Qatar. If I'm back in Qatar, I'll give you a call, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything for a few weeks. I'm taking a couple of weeks vacation while I put my son in university. Then I'm going to visit my brother and see my mother and visit some friends in the UK. And I come back to the Middle East about the 24th of October. And then obviously a few days later the Eid. And the Eid falls over a weekend. So I anticipate things will start getting back to normal about the 5th of October. Sunday the 5th of October should be a normal day after Eid and other runs. So I'll be back in circulation on the 5th of October. I'll probably be in Dubai on the 5th of October at this stage. But I will be around. I am available 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'll be interested to know what's going on with GWC, and I'm sure a lot of people will keep me updated. And I wish you all well. Just keep doing the right things, moving forward. Remember, question things. If you're not sure about something, ask questions, and that way you don't make mistakes. Because nobody knows everything. Not even I know everything. I make mistakes. The thing is to hold your hands up and say I've made a mistake. Sometimes I don't do that, but this is life. We learn from our mistakes and move on and do the right things. But no, just keep collecting the money and keep generating good revenue because we need to. If we give them some of these assets outside, the company will start to be profitable. When companies become profitable, it has hopefully, it would do if I was here, it has a cascade effect. You share part of the shareholders. There's a win-win situation. You have to look after the employees and make sure that people get something extra in their pockets. And I think that will start to happen once they start making some good revenues. But control expenses as well. And don't do silly things like going out and spend millions of reals on software, which we're never going to need. But you've got people like Rao and Joseph and Nazmi and Lau and Mali, Osman, Kamago, and all the rest of the guys. And Steve Cooper, of course. Steve will be back. And Joe G, of course. Steve will be back next week. Steve's got a big house, making sure that we generate some revenue out of the Central Warehousing Committee. And obviously the government contracts that we're going to take over very shortly. And that's going to be a big challenge. It's going to need a lot of support, particularly from the HR side, recruiting some good quality people. And hopefully that will all work out and be good. Okay. I wish you all well. Ramadan Kareem and Eid Mubarak in advance. And Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. I will be here tomorrow, so if anyone wants to drop by and come and say hello and whatever else, not a problem. Okay? Thank you. I'm sorry if we couldn't buy lunch. I didn't choose to leave during Ramadan, so it's fine. Take care.